Hello fish lovers and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, my plants are not that happy. They're not doing pretty well. They're almost dying. The only plants that are doing relatively well is the Vallisneria in the back. It has new leaves, but it does not make any new plants like before. And I really like to have more plants in here. I have bought this new Anubias that I showed you how to attach them with fishing line to the wood. You can see now that the plant is not looking that good, and this is mainly because of my lightning that I use for this tank, which is made by LED strips, and no matter how many LED strips I use, I can't get enough light for my plants. Look at this. This is awful. I do have CO2 running 24/7 in there, so definitely not the CO2 is the problem, but the light is the problem for my plants. Also, I get many brown and black algae, and like I was talking about in my other videos, I decided to add some T5 lights to my lid, which is what I did. So I'm going to flip this lid over, and I'm going to show you how I managed to add some T5 lights over here. You can see one sticking at the end here. Okay, let me close this and flip this piece of plastic with the lights on this side. So this is what I ended up doing. I removed the low quality LED strips that were yellow and only left these high quality ones, which you can see are much brighter and they're not that yellow. I removed the yellow silicone cover that was on this LED strip. Now the water stays here. I didn't have any problems with this one, which also has the waterproofing removed. And I managed to install two T5 lights. They're pretty cheap ones, they're not any brand names. They're 4000 kelvins in color, which is pure white, I believe they're saying. So I did have to work pretty hard to install this because I couldn't find the sockets here that I can use to plug the T5 bulbs in here. So I ended up buying the whole lighting system, which came with a plastic piece over here, just like it was ready to be mounted on the wall. And I did put it that in here, like that. But because of this, the glass on here and this one over here, my lid was staying up like this, and I didn't like the look of it. So I had to disassemble the whole lighting system and only kept the light disperser, which is good because it offers a protection from the water condensation that you can see here. And the sockets, I used this. I did add some silicone over here, not to let the water inside, and also had to rewire the whole installation, which took forever. Let me show you what I have in here. So this is something that I kept. Let me use the light this time. Okay, right now you can see this is the plastic part that was a part of my lighting system. I did cut this up and did it to protect the electronic ballast that is inside here. So you can see it's a long piece of electronics that controls the T5 lights, and this is the wires that I had to do and rewire over here. And I just put that into this plastic thing because this one is not using 12 volts like my LED driver. This one is using my main power voltage, which is 220 volts, and 220 can kill you, so it must be isolated in plastic, and this is why I use this. So I have one electronic ballast for one T5 bulb, and I have another one over there somewhere that controls my second one. You can see that it's the same design, and you can see a whole bunch of wires in here. I really don't like this, but this is what you gotta have if I have LED strips and T5s together. My programmable socket here, this is the one that turns on and turns off the lights. I put this up because maybe if I get water on the floor or something happens in the tank, water should not reach the live voltage. I will have to do that with this electronic ballast. I have to attach it somewhere up, not leave it on the floor like this. So let me just press this button, and you can see now my LED strips and my T5 lights. It's a good quality light, I like it, but if I had to remove all of my LED strips, this portion right here would be dark, and this portion is just on the center of my tank, and the center of my tank will be very dark. I saw that on some other fish lovers tanks, and I don't really like that. It looks nasty. I like the tank to be lit from one corner to another, and this is how I can do that, because the LED strips are here where there is no T5 lights. So this is it, guys. I'm going to post an update because this has been running from since yesterday. It took me Saturday evening and a little bit of Sunday morning to install this, mainly because I had to rewire all of this stuff. So now my lid looks like this. I still like it. I think it's okay. And I'm just going to see if my plants are going to like the new T5 lights. I'm not really fussy with my plants. They're pretty easy to grow, so maybe they're going to like it. Who knows? I'm going to post an update about that, maybe in a couple of weeks. So until then, guys, have a great week and see you later.